So here we have the Ford Focus on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with the 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's what we're seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. In the middle at the bottom, you have the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges, and above that, the main trip computer for the car, which includes the total miles. They are 82,085. You can see we have a digital readout for the speedometer in that section as well. You can change that information for various bits of individual trip computer information, or you can have these 4 pieces of information displayed simultaneously, and then we are back around to the beginning again. And the buttons I was using to do that are just here on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, beneath which we have cruise control and speed limiter. Over on the right-hand side, we have stereo and phone controls, including voice activation for the phone. Of course, you won't be able to use those phone controls until you've paired the phone up to the car. And that is done over on the touchscreen in the center here. Hit the phone section of the screen and then pair your phone by hitting add device from there. When it comes to music in this car, we can go back to the home screen. We've got our audio menu down in the bottom left-hand corner. We have AM, FM and DAB radio, as you can see. CD player, USB input as well. Bluetooth audio, so you can stream your music wirelessly. SD memory card input and auxiliary input. So loads of ways to listen to your music in this car. You can also adjust the climate control settings from on here as well, or manually from down below. We have the CD player, main volume for the stereo, and then those climate control settings or controls that I mentioned just a moment ago. So over on the left-hand side, we can adjust the passenger temperature. We can adjust the driver temperature on the right-hand side here. We can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed. Then once you're happy with those settings, you can turn your air conditioning off in this case, or back on again, or hit auto. The car will now maintain those temperatures by taking full control of the fan speed for you. You can possibly hear it doing that in the background. Any manual adjustment will override that straight away again. You can also turn on your heated rear and proper heated front screens as well. We have some storage beneath that, along with the USB input. A 6-speed manual gearbox, next to which we can turn off the stop and start. This car's designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. That system is off when that light shows. And this button will turn on the heated steering wheel for the car. And then finally, you can see we have satellite navigation, which is a nice clear colour display, very easy system to use. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at West Horsley Motors. We'd love to hear from you soon.